Testing 1 2 3 guys. Testing 1 2 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot, the pizza movie spooky ass October Halloween triple feature. This is the well, it's not Halloween. It's still the 10th of October, but we're getting ready for the season, guys. It's been a really cool triple feature. I'm joined by my friend Twitch.tv/BrotherNeroFGC, aka. What's up, dude?
What's up, Vencabot? No, you do realize October has now become Halloween. There's no waiting to the 31st. It's right. Halloween.
You're
so
right.
we're gonna celebrate Halloween tonight.
It's a whole month of Halloween, as it should be. It's a really really great holiday.
It should be a month. It should be a month.
Dude, if Christmas can have a whole quarter, then Halloween can have a month.
Dude, the day after Halloween, they put the Thanksgiving and Christmas supplies up. We might as well make Halloween a month.
Dude,
Fuck it.
I think nobody here is going to disagree with that. So we just watched two really awesome films, our triple feature. The first was called Tormented 1960. It was a really cool ghost story about a man that watches his girlfriend die, his mistress die. Then he's haunted by her as he tries to marry his fiancée. It's really kind of a fun, goofy, also kind of creepy film. We just watched after that Spider Baby 67. That film was a classic. Like, wow.
It's so good.
I had heard a lot of good things about it as I was kind of choosing the films for a pizza movie tonight, and it lived up to all the hype. It really was a really great B movie.
Spider Baby is like the bastard father of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The People Under the Stairs, and Cabin Fever. I want to say it's such a creepy ass movie.
It was creepy. It's such great performances, and I loved all the actors and actresses. It was just really, really great. And we're finishing the night here with a film from 1973. This might be the most recent film we've ever watched on this channel, if not for, I'm not exactly sure when the Street Fighter came out with Sonny Chiba. But yeah. This is 73. The reason why it's copyright free right now is not because it was fell out of copyright, but rather it was failed to be copyrighted correctly when it came out. Somebody goofed the copyright notice, and it meant that as soon as it was released, it went public domain, which is kind of a drag for the distributor. But that's why this film was very widely released by different distributors and different bootlegs, and just you can legally distribute it because it was never properly copyrighted in its time. But
I'm sure this has been on one of those pay $10, get 100 horror movies on a DVD set.
Exactly. And this, we're watching like a Blu-ray restoration here. It's going to be a very rare color film for us. That's why I'm all colorful. I'm feeling vibrant in my Hawaiian shirt here. Are you ready to get started, Henry?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to do it. 3, 2, 1, go. This is Messiah of Evil, guys. I'm going to eat this apple pizza while I watch.
Ew.
This is, look at all the 70s fashion, guys. This is going to be definitely a change of pace for us here. What you running from? I have no idea what this plot of this film is at all. I didn't look at any hints about this movie's plot.
All I know is I'm pretty sure it's gonna be gory.
I hope you're right. Well, hey there, bro.
It's my new waifu.
Three minutes, it kind of looks like Scarface. Al Pacino.
Yeah, I can see it. The haircut.
Play the volume here a little bit if you guys don't mind. You guys know me. This movie ain't wasting any time.
He must be having a real rough night.
What do you guys think it is? Taking guesses in the chat right now, guys. Is it zombies? Vampires? Ghosts? Spooks? Specters? Phantasms? Werewolves?
She's coming to help.
I don't trust her. She's going to bite him. She's going to bite her? Oh, maybe he knows her. Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
Oh, my God!
Okay, I think we figured out what kind of movie this is.
June says it's vampires.
Yo!
The soundtrack right now?
Yeah.
Analog synth?
Vaporwave.
Brian's voting for might be Hassie, so I'd watch that movie. Do a Hassie horror film.
They say that nightmares are dreams perverted. I've told them here it wasn't a nightmare, but they don't believe me. They nod and make little notes in my file, and they watch me now, waiting for me to scar my breasts, to eat insects maybe, or to lift my dress like some crazy old woman and urinate on the floor.
He's betting on a
but
cult.
There's so little time left. You've got to listen. Not far from here, there's a small
73,
town
I
on the
mean,
coast.
I'm sure there was right after
They
the
used to
Manson
call it
family
New
murders.
Bethlehem, but they changed the name to Point Doom after the moon turned blood red. Point Doom doesn't look any different than 1,000 other neon stucco towns. But what happened there, what they did to me, what they're doing now,
I like this shot. It's really cool.
This intro's godlike.
they're coming here. They're waiting at the edge of the city. They're peering around buildings at night. And they're waiting. They're waiting for you. And they'll take you one by one, and no one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream!
Jesus! Dude, like, actually, my pizza's shaking, dude.
This soundtrack is godlike.
Luke's getting some theater flashbacks in his monologue. Yeah, kind
I
of like
went
theater.
there looking for my father. He used to spend winters in Point Doom painting. Then, after my mother died, he stayed. And his letters became our only
Right,
contact.
Brian. It's okay, pizza. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Until recently, when his letters became more and more bizarre and finally stopped.
I always love
I have
movies where
little
like they
time.
have the film of the
I
road.
can't write again. You mustn't worry. And please, you must promise not to follow me. I'm afraid to see people anymore. It's better that I wait alone for it to come.
The soundtrack is going hard right now, dude. The directing is fucking stylish as hell right now. Yeah, it's hella ominous, Nuke. What was like fucking Silent Hill vibes?
Holy shit! Did she just walk into a fucking gunfight? Or is that dude just shooting shit?
Fill her up.
He gets shooting coyotes?
This, if you ever get a chance, look up a series of short stories on the internet called Tales from the Gas Station. I'm getting strong vibes of that with this scene alone.
Dogs. Stray dogs.
Doesn't sound like dogs.
Has to be. Has to be dogs. I've hunted in them woods out there. Nothing but quail and rabbits. Rabbits don't make that sound.
That's Point Doom ahead, isn't it?
Why do you want to go to Point Doom?
I'm visiting somebody there.
I can't understand why anybody would want to go to Point Doom visiting. I mean, it's just a piss poor little town. It's deader than hell.
That's my business, homie.
Guys, this film is some kind of promising right now.
I used to have a toy truck that looked just like that.
You forgot.
Hello there.
Yo.
Fill her up?
$2. No knock.
Yes, sir.
No, bye no.
Maybe blind, too.
Could be. That is some trippy looking imagery. You
That's the guy from the intro.
not be on.
The machine's broke, lady. Don't you have any cash?
Well, no, but this is.
That's all right. Forget it.
Oh,
Get out!
Yo. Think you just saved your life? I dig the hoodie.
Get your stamps?
Also, other horror. $2 filled him up.
Guys, go to get your oil at Mobile Oil, dude.
Oh no. That's not a good sign. I will get from underneath that truck, sir. Yeah, I move it. Move it. Move it. Power went out.
No, Juno, nuke. He's gonna be all right, right? Oh no.
Holy shit. Yo. Oof. That's not a good way to go.
Guys think he's gonna be all right?
Take his pulse.
So delicious, Katie.
Man, I don't want Chinese. Fucking Katie. You always mess it up. I'm hungry now. But they weren't dogs, Judah. It can't be dogs.
They had to be dogs, dude. What else could they have been? Those are the sound rabbits make, dude.
He saved your life, woman. Hope you enjoy it. Don't do something stupid now. Another beach. Oof. This time in color.
Brian.
I know, Brian. It's a trait, man. I'm hungry all the time.
It's like the Hulk, but instead of being angry all the time, he's hungry all the time. That's my secret.
I mean, he was covered in sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, you were saying it in here about that Technicolor blood, dude. It's just red
That's what I'm
as fuck.
saying, man. They don't do that anymore, which is a shame. I would love to see just a fucking Dayglow horror film. Okay, so you're just breaking into this man's house?
Father?
Yeah, this is Technicolor as hell. Look at the red and the blue.
Very stylish.
Is that a mural?
Looks that way.
It almost looks like a projection.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
This movie's so stylish, dude.
Father?
It's a 70s porno house. Is that Johnny Cash? Pupper!
I don't like that pupper, dude.
Because oh no, it's Reagan. Horror of horrors.
Holy shit, I thought the puppy was like a painting. I didn't think it was a statue.
The hell's with this place? Well, listen, Zero, welcome aboard, man. More dead
This
birds.
is a legit, like hipster house. I love the art in this house. Man, this soundtrack's legit too.
It's definitely setting the vibe.
And this is the 70s. This isn't even 80s. This is like when the Moog synthesizer was like brand new. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, for sure, Katie, with the fucking color scheme.
Lots of burgundies, browns, crushed velvet, red. So you broke into somebody's house, and now you're going through their art.
I think it's her dad's house. I assume it's the house of the guy who wrote the letter. She's been saying, "Father, father." And
Well, she keeps saying the word father, but it could be implied that it's maybe not really a problem.
For 3 nights now, I haven't slept. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Visions are coming from areas of my mind that I don't understand. July 2nd. These grotesque images keep crowding in on me. At night, I find myself wandering alone in town, catching glimpses of horrid animals I know can't be there. And along the dark beach, faces haunt me. Pale women with sleepless eyes and shadowy figures staring toward the black water.
Guys, lights on, guys. If you guys want to turn your lights on, dude, I give you permission. I want to have a heart attack.
He didn't return that night. I walked along the beach in the morning, as I'm sure he must have, coming out of the nightmares he spoke of, back into the daylight.
I'm taking a poll right now, guys. One of you guys have lights on, 2 of you guys have your lights off. I have to have my lights on from the streamer. Juna has lights on right now.
I'm lights off as much as possible.
Nero has lights off. Juna says, I'm a wussy. What the fuck?
He was camping.
I drove into town later.
Listen, that's
Was
candlelight.
hot
It's even
already.
worse than lights off.
I saw an art gallery and I thought they might know my father. The art dealer was blind.
The art dealer was
Her
blind.
fingers moved like a pale spider over my face.
Wow. That's not usually a thing you do when you're blind.
Yeah. She's like, I know, it's ironic, all right? I've heard all the jokes.
Oh, she's mute too.
Joseph Lang? Do I know who he is? We do get magazines in Point Dune, which some of us can even read.
Well, I meant I'm looking for him. And I thought maybe you knew him personally.
Point Dune isn't an artist colony. I heard he did take people out there, mostly women, but they weren't from Point Dune. There were some people in this morning looking for your father, which means some people do like his brand of art.
Who were they?
I don't know. Strangers. I think they're staying at the Seven Seas.
This movie's fucking sick.
That's very strange.
Remy has lights on right now. Everyone's like spiders. Okay, so this guy's brain is huge. Old 9-head looking ass. Dude, can he live, Katie? Nuke's got lights off right now. He's number 2. Yeah, that 6 head's the 3 man.
I'm as old as the hills. Mama delivered me herself. She took me from between her legs. Bloody little mess. Just about to feed me to the chickens. And Daddy said, maybe we could use a boy, Lottie. That's how I came into the world.
Excuse me.
I'm getting a very David Lynch
They said at
vibe.
the gallery that you were looking for Joseph Lang. He's my father, and I just...
Just come in and close the door.
All I want to know is if you knew...
Close the door.
Yeah, no.
He's trying pretty hard, listen, Zero.
Yo.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Hard to remember back on
That
things,
dude. Oh, I'll say it in a
but
second.
I remember the red moon my daddy told me about, only once. Mama gave him a bad look when he talked about it. He was only a boy himself then. He called it the blood moon. He said that was the night that he lost religion. He learned that men could do horrible things. Like animals.
I'm really hungry. I've got the munchies.
Shut up. Go ahead, Charlie. What about the moon?
100 years ago, the moon started turning red up in the sky and things began to happen. It was like the red of the moon got up there, the closer the people were being jerked toward hell, where the people started bleeding out of control. They found children eating raw meat. It was like the town was festering with an open sore until the night that they came down out of the canyon and...
Who came down, Charlie?
I gotta go.
Charlie. Take the wine, Charlie.
Wow. Thanks for your kindly hospitality.
Bye, Charlie. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, have a nice night, Charlie.
Thanks for hanging out, dude. It was a pleasure.
I'm looking for
Little
my
more
father. Do you know him?
I know of him.
They told me at the gallery.
We drove by the gallery this morning. I happened to see one of your father's works in the window. I didn't know that he lived here.
They didn't have any of his paintings there.
Well, that's popularity. Because they did this morning. I offered to buy one, and the old woman said they weren't for sale. As a matter of fact, it was a portrait of you.
Tom likes to collect things.
Like old trunks?
Old-fashioned retort.
What's a retort?
Tony, you're half girl, half child, and half wit.
Sit on it, sister.
It's like a nightmare, dude.
It is creepy.
Real nightmare vibes.
Don't be afraid. I'm an ugly old man, but I'm harmless. It's about your daddy. They mustn't hear me. I got him fooled. I get drunk, sleep on the sidewalk like a dog, and he let me be. I ain't crazy. I know Charlie.
What about my father?
You have to kill him.
You're crazy.
You can't bury him. Don't put him in the ground. You gotta burn him. You gotta put fire to his body.
That's creepy.
I mean, is he lying, though? I'd be like, oh, if you say so, dude.
Give me advice.
That's what I'm saying.
I spent the afternoon in town asking about my father. The reaction was always the same. People would only stare or shake their heads and back away.
July 6th. Our Letty called this morning. I listened to her, but couldn't let her know I was here. My voice would have terrified her. At times, I make noises which don't seem human, and my mind is letting go. I try to remember the past, my daughter, but I can't. Instead, I think of death. Always death.
I'm definitely digging the vibe of this one.
Yeah, it does. It seems very...
It's very slow paced and very strange, but I like the vibe. I like the art in this is fucking amazing. This whoever designed this house is like got a really good sense of style. That's a height bed too. Jesus.
It's hard as a rock, though.
Probably. That's some definitely creepy shit to just have painted on your wall.
Yeah. What's that sound, guys?
What the hell? Okay. They just showed up randomly.
very pretty when you sleep.
Do you have to twitch? You might have some issues, Vika.
Take a nap. Wanna come?
Later.
You're gonna fuck in my dad's house?
Just for the night. I'm willing to pay. We had a little trouble.
I've seen
at the
him in
motel.
something.
You remember the old gentleman who was telling us the story?
Of course I do. He was mad.
Perhaps. But when they found him this afternoon, he was dead. The police came and questioned us. Needless to say, they weren't very understanding, what with me and my two traveling companions. And then suddenly, every other motel locked and shuttered its windows. You're the only other person we know.
What happened to the man?
So good. It's very nightmarish. They don't know her.
Found his body in the alley. He must have passed out or something. The police theorized that it must have been dogs. Well, they found his body half-eaten.
I don't trust them either, Juno. They're very weird. Everything in this movie is very weird. What's up, Panders? This movie's called Messiah of Horror, the last film of our triple feature tonight.
I let them stay.
Messiah of Evil.
I'm sorry, Messiah of Evil, thank you.
I never understood why. It was as if I'd come into a foreign town where I didn't speak the language and was sharing a house with people I'd have never met in my other life.
Would you like some more?
Yes, thank you.
Katie said cult. Remember that guy? Katie said cult.
That is very true.
This looks kind of weird.
It does have a very cult-like atmosphere.
It seems kind of...
He just suddenly randomly has 3 women just living in a house that he doesn't own.
It's like the Sirocco. It blows across the Mediterranean from Africa. I was born in Portugal, in a castle.
I thought it was a villa in Spain.
My mother was a Portuguese, aristocrat. My father was rich and American. I have a castle that stands above the sea. One of our legends tells it.
Tom, what are we doing in this shitty place?
I don't know, really. As I was saying, every race has their legends. The Romans, the Greeks, even the folk here in Point Dune had their stories. I'm interested in this story about the blood moon. What was your father doing here?
He didn't know anybody here. He could paint.
Has your father been painting?
I think it's like Van Helsing, Juno. That's what he's coming to town for.
Laura's quite the art critic. She used to model. Photographers mostly. She specialized in exotic poses with snakes.
Oh, Tom just gets so clever when he's trying to get into somebody's pants. Listen, when you go to bed with him tonight, why don't you let him sleep?
Laura, I am tired of having to apologize for you.
Come on, Laura. Act right, girl.
Yuck! This stuff is shitty tasting.
You're not supposed to eat the fuzz.
It's the best part, though. Eat the fuzz, goddammit.
He said he was a collector of old legends. He thought my father knew something of the legend of Point Dune. I told him my father wasn't here. He said they could wait.
Oh, no. KD.
Oh, shit. That's not a good look.
You only see that, guys. Yeah, Nuke's like, oh. You don't want to see that, guys.
Yeah, it's time to go home. Well, not my home, but another person's home.
A home outside of this town. Suffice to say, any home outside of this town. And again, Lovecraft vibes from this, right? Coming to a strange new place by the sea and having all the people there be weird.
Yeah, that could be very true. Very
Uh-oh,
shadows
guys.
of it.
Cover your eyes.
Everybody cover your eyes. Cover your eyes, kids. You showed up looking smug.
Are you lost?
No. I've been walking. Have you seen the fires on the beach?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, a lot of beach flicks tonight, June. Isn't that weird? This is the second beach flick we had.
Good night.
No, very strange. Kind of a
There is
coincidence.
something you could do for me.
Yeah, sir. You kind of know that now.
Remy told Katie pickup lines don't work. Would that work, Remy?
On my best.
There's something you can do for me.
I'm sure one of your traveling companions could help.
Well, they're very angry with me. They get jealous when I'm around strange women.
How awkward.
Really?
Well, apparently it's working now.
So if you just...
What's solid, Remy? Well, what was his exact words I've got already? You can help me with something.
It wasn't very hard.
No. I'm sure you could have done it yourself. Good night.
Time to go.
Oh my god, get the fucking animal magnetism, dude.
Well, you don't just...
70s were weird.
Say goodnight. You are tired, aren't you?
Look at her big poofy hair.
So am I.
Yeah, dude, that's a little on the creepy side. Probably go home. Leave my dad's house. It isn't yours.
Yeah, we're all taking a bath together.
Going out tonight?
I'm splitting.
Good idea.
Yeah, very good idea.
How long?
Forever.
It's a long time. Why?
Because I'm tired. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of this place. He didn't get lost, you know. He came here on purpose. And why the hell Point Doom?
Did you like the beach? Maybe you could learn to body surf. He's just farting around with her.
Yeah, we'll let him fart around. I'm going to San Francisco.
Let him fart around.
Mickey will take me in.
Who's Mickey?
He's a drummer.
She's like, ah, drummer, girl.
Love me.
Always the drummer.
You'll be all right. He's given me too many lines.
Hey, Laura,
He confirms.
leave me some dope, huh?
Drummers do be fucking. Yeah, you know, this movie is really stylish, that's for damn sure.
I want this bathroom, Jesus.
Oh no! She's out about it at night by herself.
She gonna run into albino dude in the truck?
It's gonna be the least of her problems.
It's a very Halloween shot.
She's feeling for the keys, I guess. Is this their car? He's gonna leave the keys in the car normally? He's waterboarding himself, Katie. long as the moon's white, I'm down with that, dude. That's good. That's what you want to see. When it turns red, then I'm gonna be nervous. Look at this shot.
Why the fuck would you be walking out in this what the hell?
The night is fertile, Panders.
That is a...
That's a dog,
yeah,
right?
that's not a...
It's gotta be a dog.
It's gotta be a pupper. Yo,
oh no!
I called it. You need a ride?
Want a ride?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
What the hell?
Yeah, someone clip that shit.
Oh, hey, thanks.
You coming back from the waiting?
What?
The waiting at the beach.
Uh-uh.
You like Wagner?
Oh, yeah, sure. Super. You can, let me off in town. You guys must have been, working late.
Moonlighting.
Moonlight.
Moonlighting.
Everybody was out there tonight. Even the little creatures. I found a lot of them.
A lot of what?
Beach rats. What's wrong?
Nothing. What do you do with them?
Do with them? I eat them. That's what I do with them.
Yeah, you decided to go for the ride.
Oh my god, guys.
I've got another if you'd like.
No, thank you. I'm just gonna get out right here.
He was trying to be polite.
Want it?
No. It's a very nice night to walk.
Dude, she's so slick, dude.
Jesus.
Jesus. God damn. The bright side, I better there's a werewolf or some shit, huh? I missed some stuff here in the chat, with my chat that I'm updating.
That was
What's wrong with beach rat, you beach rat?
I'm gonna go chill and eat some rat. Sounds like a great idea. Yay.
Oh man. Dude, this movie is fucking way out, man. It's way out.
Hello? Hello?
Oh no, that's what Nuke's been waiting for.
Yo. What's up with this town? There's like nobody around? Like at all?
They're all out there fucking moonlighting, dude. They're at the waiting, they said, right? The waiting. Air conditioners. Kim Sing Kitchen, okay.
Yo, Chinese food to go.
There's somebody.
Hey!
That's not creepy.
Hey! Hey!
I don't know what Cal says. Again, this has got very nightmarish vibes in this.
They went to Ralph's.
Hey!
The Ralph got his own store now? Let's fucking go.
Lady, she clearly doesn't want to talk to you, so you might as well just leave. Don't follow her into the department store in the middle of the damn night.
Oh, this is so creepy, dude. Grocery store in the middle of the night. There's something about that that is wrong, dude.
That is a legit creepy feeling. I've worked in a grocery store in the middle of the night with nobody
Same
there.
here, that's why I know, dude.
It's like, that's a creepy ass feeling, dude.
If some girl chased me in the streets, I would also run to open the store, says Junie, yeah.
Katie, you're not even wrong. That this does feel like one of those ABC Saturday night movies.
Parent has some pizza. Let's fucking go, dude. On the way. I just want to ask you if you wanted to smash, but you ran away so much. Never mind, dude. Is that true, Mon? Mon, please no spoilers, dude. No spoilers.
You got found.
Welcome aboard, Mon. Nice to meet you. I think we might have met before, actually. My previous pizza movie stream, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am.
Yo.
Hey, guys.
That is a creepy ass sight.
That's me right now, dude.
It's like 2 in the morning in a fucking grocery store. And they're just eating raw meat. Yeah, don't get caught, dear. I would run.
I'm not sure I would necessarily run. You have to gotta try and blend in, I feel like.
Yeah, that ain't happening here. Jump it! Jump it!
Jump it! There you go. Leave the bag, yep.
Leave the bag. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Can I find a weapon, girl?
You're in a grocery store. You could find something to beat somebody to death with.
Find the can dial.
Use soup from your family. Oh, shit.
No, I liked her.
I did too.
July
That was
17th.
fucking creepy.
I dread the night.
You should have picked up some soup. It was for her family.
The fires on the beach are more numerous. And more of them are coming out at night from the town. It's more horrifying than I expected. A crazy old man told me a story today about Point Dume a century ago, and a dark stranger arriving, and the monstrous things that happened to people when he came. I thought I was going mad, but worse now. I think the hideous things I'm seeing are not imaginary.
What are you doing?
What is this bullshit? I can't get any stations in.
Laura didn't say anything else. Give a girl a pair of shoes and she walks out.
Yeah, man. I can dig it.
Ludlow, the voice of Idaho.
Idaho. Idaho.
Idaho.
Where are all the stations here? Why are they all out? There are no stations in this town. You can't hear anything.
It's kind of
Can't
creepy.
let go, Tom. It's not that I care. It's just that I'm scared.
Bars.
What?
I don't know.
I
Tom.
tried to sleep,
Let's GTFO, dude.
and I fell in and out of half dreams. I remember my father saying that you're about to awaken when you dream that you're dreaming.
Is that her pappy?
Yeah, you might not want to be there. Does anyone actually sleep like that?
What, on your back?
Yeah,
I do that when I go to events. I have a little cot that I bring with me to the hotel room.
I think I curl into uncomfortable balls of like shapes and then fall asleep and then wake up and wondering why my back hurts.
I hope so too, Juno. I think maybe we'll to an extent. I'm getting Lovecraft vibes from this.
I am enjoying this because it is a slower pace and creepy. The other two were just kind of like, goofy fun.
Yeah,
this is like, this legit is kind of fucking creepy. Like, I'm not gonna walk into a grocery store at 2 in the morning to see a group of people eating something.
Damn, she has big ass hair, dude.
And she has like the hypest shirts too. They're like great clothes.
Tom.
Like whoever designed this movie did a great job.
73, dude.
Yeah. Very specific time.
Everything old is new again. Hello?
Am I the only one getting the vibe that the paintings that are on the wall also look like the people that ate that girl? Basically?
Yeah, kind of right. Yeah, the suits, right?
Yeah, the suits.
I didn't think about that till just now.
They all look exactly like what she's staring at.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know me, Katie.
Is that her?
No jump scares, please.
No, the painting. Is that the one who just got eaten?
I felt like I was losing control.
Losing control. It's not nightmares any longer, but something like a sickness that's still there with the sunrise. I think my body is being taken over by some unspeakable evil that's turning me into...
Damn, we have a nice bed right there, dude.
Dude, that bed is hype.
It's like Austin Powers' spinning bed, remember that? Dude, I'm scared, dude. I'm so glad they didn't jump scare me there. I would have shat. I would have had to fucking end the stream. That fucking synth bass, yeah, they're boom.
Arletty. What's wrong?
I don't know. The light was on in the studio. I thought maybe I thought someone was in there.
Come on. It's all right.
There was a painting.
Come on, you've been having a bad dream. Come on, get in.
I guess this works too. Shit.
Tell you, it's so nightmarish.
I will say though, that bed does look fucking inviting. I'd go in there. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. Nobody in town knows him. I don't know where else he'd go.
Arletty, I think you should leave here.
That's a great idea. Why don't you both leave? Then maybe I could get a little sleep.
Oh, she's going to the bed down here. The bed made of fucking concrete or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's zero flex whatsoever. I think it's got like a little... It's got like a memory foam something on top of it.
Probably.
No. No. Please, no.
Yeah, that's a very creepy picture right there.
Punching the pillow. Also, no. That's what I'm saying. The sound design nuke. Sound design.
Yeah, I think it's just time to leave, hon.
Like, maybe you're right, Henry. Maybe those represent the same kind of people that are in town.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They look exactly like... Or almost
Oh,
like
no. No.
Oh, shit. That was trippy.
Hello?
Her hair's cracking me up.
Yes, it is. What? I don't... Where?
Oh, they found her dead.
The police said it must have been a mental problem. They had picked up my father twice in town. He was found wandering around before dawn. He never knew where he was, what he was doing in the dark streets. And then, people reported seeing him on the beach, building a huge sculpture. The tide must have collapsed it on top of him.
Take the F for her dad, dude.
Oh, wow.
Katie, your hair is bigger than the rest of the whole body, dude.
After this is over and we get through with some paperwork, I think you should take the young lady out of town. We're not really a tourist town, and strangers only bring problems.
Brian, I hope you're wrong about that, dude. Brian said, I don't think this is the last we've seen of Dad. Brian,
yeah.
we're never see him again, dude. I hope not. He's for sure. That's the end of this function of this film.
July
Oh, you're right,
20th.
Nuke. Can't bury him. You gotta burn him.
If the cities of the world were destroyed tomorrow, they would all be rebuilt to look like Point June. Entirely normal. Quiet. Silent, though, because of the shared horror and common. I know it's hiding now beneath its stucco skin.
Say, where's the other girl?
Lit house.
How sweet the sound
What you got there?
that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now
Little cards?
They're like matchbooks.
ocean.
Yeah.
I remember the night my father died. He was coming home from work, drunk. His stomach
Started bleeding out of control. They found children eating raw meat. And it was like the town was festering with an open sore until the night that they...
We're never gonna leave this place, are we?
Until the night they came down out of the canyon and...
Yeah, legs, girl. Get the fuck out. This is the classic nice guy, says Katie, who calls girls hun and tells them he's there if they need to talk. I guess he kind of is. You got the helmet hair.
Somebody came while you were gone.
Who?
I don't know. I heard this noise at the other end of the house. Sounded like somebody crying. I looked all over, but I didn't see nobody. I'm bored.
I'm bored.
Why don't you go to a film,
A what?
a movie?
Oh, a show. Great. I get to take the car. Then you two can be alone together.
I sat in my father's chair. The mundane scenes around me were of Point June. They were slightly distorted and foreboding, as if they were hiding some message, just as I knew now. The town was hiding some dark fear.
The fuck?
July 21st. My body temperature has dropped to 85. This morning I passed blood again. It's as if the thing that's taking over my body no longer needs human blood.
That's not good.
twisted.
Do you see any? Do you have any? Do you want to start like any like blood come out of my ear? He's like, yeah. What the fuck? This guy's too fascinated to leave, says Juna. I can't blame him, dude. As soon as I drove into town and saw some gas station guy shooting his gun, I'd be, oh no!
Blood moon. It's not a good sign. I will say, this dude's a very snazzy dresser.
Oh, fuck, what the fuck?
Oh, not good, not good, not good.
So I'm saying, Nuke, I'm out, it's over, dude. Moon is turning red.
Tom, I didn't feel it. Why didn't I feel it, Tom?
I don't know. It's as if the thing that's taking over my body no longer needs human blood.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, dude, that's some creep.
Nothing like some nice guy dick to cure that familiar death depression. Yeah, well, at least she knew her father.
They had beautiful hands. They were fine, long, almost feminine fingers.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
He was ashamed of them in a way. He used to laugh and say that after the revolution he'd be shot. That pale hands were the mark of a decadent life. That's how I knew. Tom, why did they lie to me? Those weren't his hands. They were coarse and large. That wasn't my father.
Oh my god!
You sure?
Brian X?
Yes!
Real change.
God. Tony.
Uh-oh.
Kiss tomorrow goodbye, dude.
Like, there's nobody in this city. It's like one person.
She's going to see the show, dude. She's dead, guys. Guys, F in advance, guys.
Literally, last person to buy a ticket.
She had a dope jacket. Look at all the candy there we got. Nestle Crunch, Milk Duds, Hershey's.
Dude, the old Nestle logo. Look at that shit. That's crazy. It was 15 cents for a hot dog. Dude, I want to go back to the 70s.
Thank you, Brian. Gives me the E for precedes the F. Well, a few guys here. Look how huge this theater is.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
I'm definitely having nightmares tonight, guys.
I used to work in a movie theater, and we would see shit like that. Just people just sitting, spaced out way too far apart and creepy.
Panders. No. Are you guys at home right now? So I'm saying, Juna, she's chilling and maxing, dude. Oh no.
Yo, that was fucking creepy. That's Sammy Davis Jr.
You can't take all three of us. Wrong.
Oh, sick! Let's watch the movie in the movie, guys.
We gotta find that movie.
Wrong. I'm saying, Brian, you can come raise Drake. You can't take all three of us. Wrong.
Life isn't always milk and honey, free and without care. Life isn't always fair and sunny. Life isn't always...
Guys, I'm scared. That's us right now, guys.
Amazing.
Exactly, Nuke, exactly. Guys, showing up late to the stream. Get her! Dude.
Good little tin Marshall. Parker's got to be paid for his tune. Not just with money.
I think I'm gonna get out now.
Shit.
Nope. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, guys. See you guys next time.
That's not good. Time to move on.
Walk slow, just relax. There you go, that's the trick, that's the trick. That's the other girl should have done, to be honest. That's what I would have done. No. See, that was your mistake. That was your mistake. Should have played it cool.
Damn. Well, shit.
No. 1973, guys.
That is fucking creepy, dude.
Oh,
I'm
my
sure what
God.
everybody says that's creepy.
This is definitely 73. Deep breath, guys. Deep breath.
It wasn't Nutella. It was movie popcorn butter, man. That movie butter.
The XL butter you get at the store. I like
The
all that,
XL
like,
butter.
quintuple butter.
That movie theater butter. It's specially marked. It has to be movie theater.
Yeah, you're right. Easy to pick her up, Marriage, dude. She's dead.
She didn't make it, homie. Both your girlfriends are dead.
We still got one at the crib. It's like a harem anime.
This poly relationship didn't last. Goddamn.
It's like a harem anime, but you know, it was a 1973 horror film.
I would legit have his hairstyle if I was in the 70s. I like that hairstyle. I like the helmet head.
Looks like a Mega Man helmet to me.
Very Logan's Run, like Katie said earlier.
This guy acting like Mega Man out here, dude.
But like legit, this dude has like style. Like you saw his hat earlier.
He's always mad.
Look at his shoes.
He's always mad. It seems like his character, right? It's part of his like persona. He's
His
always
shoes,
dressed real
man.
slick.
This man is on fleek.
Because he's finna die. I'm Spook.
Who's gonna die first, him or her? Are they gonna escape together, or they're both gonna die probably at the same time? Exactly.
They gotta
Brian.
skip together, man. God damn, that's a statue.
Here's looks like the.
There goes the store. He's like, what am I doing? We're looking at the store at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You know, isn't this what her father used to do, right? Wander around at night.
Yeah. And again, there's nobody in town except for the creepos.
I know, Panders, make it some equal opportunity cannibalism here. You asked for it. Asking you shall receive.
I mean, the man is a tall drink of water. If you're gonna eat somebody,
you're right.
I'd eat that.
Oh shit, dude, they're on break.
Oof. Now that is a fucking creepy image. Just walk by and just see a bunch of people standing in an alleyway and they all at you. Go fuck that.
See that tactical sneeze there? Tactical sneeze action. Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Metal. I must infiltrate Metal Gear.
Stay together, you two.
You would think so, right? Yo, it's JCPenney's.
It's a hell of an area. Like it's like downtown and all the businesses.
There's a bakery. There's a JCPenney. Chinese food discount store. There's a Woolworth.
Pizza stream solid. Tactical sneeze action. Gotta sneeze tactically for your streamer, Katie. That's the face cam struggle.
Yo.
Where are you going?
I get scared too if I see a nerd run.
Oh shit!
Bitch, get off me! What the fuck you doing?
Fuck!
The fuck was that?
She's becoming one of them, dude.
Her eye is bleeding. Yeah, that's pretty trippy.
One of us, says Katie. Katie, your eyes bleeding? I mean, if Katie's eyes start bleeding, you know what you gotta do, right? Lead pipe. They can't kill Tom, says Brian. He's one of the only 2 heroes left in the film.
He legit got bit in the neck. Jesus Christ.
Oh, hi.
Yo. It's her.
Wait, please. You've got to help. We only live a couple blocks from here. We were watching TV when we heard them. They came crashing through the sliding glass door, making that noise, that awful noise. We tried to get the children, but they already had them in the hall. They went after them like sharks. My husband dragged me out, and we ran to some neighbors who had guns, but it didn't stop them. They kept attacking anyway. He's still there. You've got to help.
Don't trust the cutie.
What's wrong?
Your eye.
That's not good.
Too late. Starting.
What's starting?
I'm very sorry.
Gina's right. Don't trust a cutie, dude.
You would think he'd be running.
She's trying to let some blood.
Maybe get the bad blood out.
July 28th. I cut myself this morning. My finger was nearly severed. Without feeling any pain, I ripped it off at the joint. I felt nothing at all. I'm disintegrating rapidly.
Yo, that's...
she got a bug in her mouth, dude. I hate when that happens.
She played Spider. Oh, not cool. She's like very self-aware, but that shit's going bad.
Yeah, because she had her father's journal. She's the only one that knows anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight, Nuke, for sure. Just how did that even happen? Is something
There's like
fucking...
There's like 70 cars out here. You can't rig one up to go.
It's some Lovecraft shit, dude. Some fucking alien shit.
Would you please disperse?
This is very Shadows over Innsmouth.
You are ordered to disperse.
Yo!
Like, I don't know who to root for here, guys. I'm torn. Oh my god!
Jesus. I like homie. He said, fuck it.
Go. Say, run, Juan, run!
Ah, damn.
He went bad, Juna. There are no good cops, dude. Only bad cops and dead cops.
All cops are zombies.
Like, get out of my way, dude. He was my homie. I want first dibs.
Steal the cop car. Steal the cop car quick. Don't run into the open fucking street. Steal the cop car. Dumbass.
Oh my god. He's having a bad night, Juna. She's having a bad night. Hers is different, though. Hers is more body horror. You have the long fingers?
Yo.
I don't know if that's Tom, dude.
I think it's Dad.
Show me the fingers.
Valerie, I tried to warn you. I dragged one of the bodies they killed up on the beach, but you still didn't leave. There's little time left. You'll have to go. Tell people on the outside. Warn them that what happened 100 years ago is happening again.
What?
Listen. Please listen. He came 100 years ago.
Dark Stranger.
A hunter first saw him.
We actually have the 100-year-old flashback. That's amazing. Guys, here you go, Juna. All will be made clear. Apples, please don't scare me.
Oh, the Dark Stranger, yeah.
He told the hunter that he had
That's
been a
very
minister
ominous.
and had come over the mountains with a Donner Party. He passed that horrible winter and saw men commit hideous acts.
Oh,
He
the
said that
Donner
he himself had
Party.
eaten human flesh, but had survived because he had faith. Faith in a new master. The hunter didn't understand when the Dark Stranger said he was spreading this new religion.
This is so fucking creepy.
Dude, that legit made this movie 100 times creepier.
When they found the hunter,
I know what he's talking about.
he looked as if he'd been attacked by some kind of animal, half-eaten. As he was dying, he told them of the dark stranger. And they assumed he was delirious. When he went into a fit, biting at them like a rabid dog, they shot him. The dark stranger watched the chaos. And he walked into the sea and said he would return 100 years later to a world tired and disillusioned. A world looking back to old gods and old dark ways. Our world. You've got to go now. Most of this town is infected. It's got to be destroyed before the moon turns blood red. And he returns to lead them up the coast and inland into the cities.
We can both go.
Yo.
They took me, and they did this to me.
That's her pops, though, Juna. That's her pops.
Oh, wow, dude. This got so fucking creepy.
Fucking Smurfs, dude.
We'll go home.
I can't. I already tasted human flesh.
Gotta kill him. If you love your daddy, you will kill him.
Yo, Brian called it, dude.
Oh, wow.
Can't bury him. Don't put him in the ground. Gotta burn him. Put fire to his body.
Yo, paint, dude. Paint burns pretty good. Because especially back then, dude.
Yeah, especially back then.
Jesus!
God damn, dude. Yo, this got fucking dark.
Jesus!
Arletty?
I think you're right, Katie.
Oof. He's like, damn, that sucks.
God damn.
If he gets up, I'm fucking turning this off.
Arletty?
Arletty? Where are you at, Arletty?
Yeah, it's time to go, homie.
Arletty? Arletty?
Oh, shit. They're out in broad daylight now.
Oh my god. Oh, get her. Yeah, probably sings like Hell Panthers.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Why
Ow.
didn't you leave?
I came back here to get you.
And all I got was stabbed in the fucking arm. Exactly, dude. Thanks for stabbing me, bitch.
Tom, it's too late.
Why don't you binge him up at least, guys? God, I hope your night was alright, Apples. Jesus. What the hell thing to come to the stream to, dude?
I saw them in town. They're traveling in packs, like wolves.
Or like a bunch of people. Like gangs.
I think the whole town.
Tom, you eat anybody yet?
Oh, that's not good.
I was dreaming.
What about, man?
We were in a forest.
Optimus Prime was
It
there.
was snowing. The trees were wet. And you were looking up. And I asked you what you were thinking. You said you were thinking about all the people who were born and died. While the trees went on living. And we came to a village and we spent the night in a wood room. The next day it was so cold. We stayed in bed to keep warm.
It's not the time, dude. Whoa! Oh my god! Spider monkey jump!
Did anyone bring a shotgun?
Spider monkey jump! Look at the kicks!
Yo, Adidas.
Oh, let's fucking go! Oh, fuck! That gotta hurt.
That looked bad. Yo!
It's not like my fucking cell phone going off.
Get off me, bitch!
Damn!
Drag his ass in the center.
I was about to say, drag his ass out there. Oh, yeah, fucking climb up on the fucking turnbuckles here.
Man, they turn on him quick.
Oh my god! Ooh! Did you hear that sound effect? Hit him with that.
That's legit creepy.
No, keep going.
Yeah, I would just keep running, homie.
You can't stop running for 10 minutes when you're in this situation. You gotta keep going for, I don't know, a couple days, at least.
You got packs of possessed cannibals coming after your ass. You better be moving.
I wouldn't go to the beach either. Remember that's where the Dark Stranger went to was the ocean, they said?
We thought we must have made it out of the town. And then we saw the first one.
Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. Enjoy long walks on the beach away from the zombies, says Juno. It's all very romantic.
They were coming down to the beach as they did every night. To stare at the ocean and wait.
The waiting. Why are you guys here? You guys think about that? Are you guys possessed too? That's a twist?
We could go no further. They were all around. Watching us. Staring at us. As if we were trapped animals. Caught. Already bleeding. Yet still struggling hopelessly. We hoped to make it to one of the small boats on the horizon. And then we would drift out and head for safety down the coast.
All right, that's not that bad of an idea. I'm here for that.
He was having trouble with his arm. I had hurt him. And now I couldn't help him.
Yeah, I remember that. You jumped out of me like,
boats didn't seem any nearer.
Oh man, he didn't make it.
So I was tracking him, dude. This movie like looks really good.
I know.
It looks really good.
And the last thing I saw was the setting sun. They hadn't let me drown. They had pulled me from the water. They had prevented my last escape. That night, most of the town was on the beach. They built their fires, not for warmth, but as beacons to be seen from the black ocean. They dressed me in an old gown. I was to be offered, and following their prophecy, the moon turned blood red, and the dark stranger returned.
Her hair keeps getting bigger and bigger, dude. God damn!
He let me go with a story that condemned me, knowing that they wouldn't listen. He was right. I made it back, and they put me here.
He told them of the dark stranger, and they assumed he was delirious. When he went into a fit, biting like a rabid dog, they shot him.
Like
the night the moon turned blood red,
and the moon got up.
horrible, pale creatures
Closer.
who were no
People were
longer
being
human,
jerked toward hell.
crashed into farmhouses and gorged themselves.
They could do horrible things.
For an
Animals, folks with shooters on the streets 100 years ago.
During the day, they let me out with the others. We sit in the sun and wait. We sleep. And we dream. Each of us dying slowly in the prison of our minds. And at night, I roam the empty halls, listening to their whispering. I try to find someone who can hear me, because I have to warn them
that back there in that small town on the coast, they're growing in number and moving out into the rest of the world, spreading their sickness. And in order to live, they'll take you one by one, and no one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream!
Jesus. Yo, Phil and Bishop, dude.
Dude, that dude's fucking MVP. Okay, so this got incredibly creepy right at the end because they mentioned the Donner Party.
Okay,
you know what the Donner Party is?
I don't know.
Okay, so the Donner Party was a famous case, and I want to say that it was frontier times for sure. I know that for sure. They were trying to leave from Oklahoma, I believe, to California, and it was like almost like the Oregon Trail, where you go through all of the states to go to California, except they picked the worst winter to go through, and the party got stranded, and they were literally stuck in wintertime for months with no supplies, no food, no anything going on, right?
Yep.
And the party turned to cannibalism. It turned to cannibalism in order to survive, and there were survivors of the Donner Party, but a lot of people died, and we're talking like treacherous, it's like a trail, like a trail rider or an excursion,
right?
And tons of people died in that, and they did turn to cannibalism. I can send you some links to some stuff to listen to it if you want to find out more. But the main reason that it got creepy is because the urban legend, or like the legend of cannibalism itself, is this: if you taste human flesh, it will never leave your system.
Yeah.
And eventually you will go insane. And there's actually kind of medical proof with this, because tribes in Africa in the late 60s that still practice, there are still tribes that practice cannibalism. They're very rare now, but they still exist. Researchers went down to go see what the tribes were doing and everything like that, and they discovered that the tribes that were participating in cannibalism were becoming mentally ill. And what eventually happened was, because as they consume more and more flesh, their brain, and they basically it got infected with a fungus, and it was called Kuro, I think, or Kurro. It's called Kuro or something like that. And it's essentially a parasite that grows inside of your own system, and it essentially eats holes inside of your own brain.
And it's like mad cow disease, right? Isn't that what happens with cows?
Yeah,
they eat cows and they go nuts.
Very similar to mad cow disease, like human version of mad cow disease. Is like very layman's terms way of explaining it. And so the idea, and then the idea, like I said, the urban legend or myth about it is like, once you're infected by the curse of like once you've tasted flesh of any kind of human, it's never gonna go away, and you're infected, and you're gonna keep passing that along. No matter what you eat, no matter what you do with your life, you're going to it's never gonna satisfy you. And that just made that seem fucking creepy, because
mad creepy.
The Dark Stranger was a survivor of the Donner Party, and he spread that the taste of human flesh to the town.
Oh my
that makes it fucking creepy. I'm not kidding you. There's even a fucking character in Samurai Showdown that
Oh really? That's interesting.
He's a character in Samurai Showdown 5. I forget his name, but he's a gigantic dude, and he's been malformed and like distorted, and his weapon is his own arm that's been sharp. His bone has been sharpened down to a point, and the idea is that his village, the backstory of the character is his village was going through a famine, and they turned to cannibalism, and he just kept going, and it basically ate his entire village, and just kept going, and it's very dark. And so just that one detail in this movie just turned the creep factor way the fuck up for me, because that is oh, that's so fucking creepy. Because cannibalism is a thing that is like still one of the darkest taboos that we have in our society. But there are tribes, there are people that have had to deal with it, that have had to endure it, that have had to, like the famous case of Alive, the soccer players from Brazil that crash landed in the Alps, I believe, and they had to eat some of their survivors just in order to exist. They ate their dead. I'm sure there are still tribes out there, the uncontacted tribes that still practice cannibalism. There's that Aboriginal tribe in Australia that are just like the most like heinous kinds of people. They're just so like they've been documented a couple of times. I forget what they're called, but they're they're just so like they drink their own urine and they burn their dead and they will cover themselves in the ashes. Just everything possible to just keep people away from them. And they practice cannibalism as well. And like there's clear cases of mental illness going through there. And it's that detail in this movie, that one small detail that the dark stranger is a survivor of the Donner Party, passing on this kind of thing was just, that just irked me so fucking bad. I got creeps like legit, dude.
Well, I find it interesting that Juna mentioned that he wanted it to be explained in the end. I was kind of surprised. Like a film like this, I could have gotten away with explaining much less. I feel like, but they really did have that little flashback there to explain, some more of what this cult's about. So Juna, he says in the chat here, could we explain that ending? Well, if you missed the intro, Juna, it starts off with her in the insane asylum. It's like a flashback of her basically explaining why she's in the insane asylum, and I guess the plot of the film, of course, it's a very abstract, piece of media. It's very, very artsy and
very
surreal.
Artsy, very like, David Lynch influence kind of deal kind of thing.
But I guess if you had to call it, if there was a plot, it's that, this dark stranger guy, he mentioned in the flashback that he had, contacted an old god, right? He said that he was a survivor of the Donner Party. And the reason why he was able to survive was that he started to believe in a different kind of god. And it turned him into some kind of weird supernatural thing, right? That we saw in the flashback that the other cowboy tried to shoot him, but he was like, he was like immortal. He was like a zombie, right? And he kind of passed on this curse to this town. And like Nero said, because he was a survivor of the Donner Party, there's this cannibalism sort of part of this curse. And there's kind of like, like Katie said, it's like a cult, right? They were sort of kind of brainwashed by being near the ocean, maybe. And it wasn't really totally explained, but I think you get the impression it's sort of like a Lovecraftian. There's this evil god contacting them all, and he's helping spread this curse around. Cowboy comes back from the water 100 years later. Oh, very, very weird and creepy. But yeah, I guess the idea was that it was some kind of curse from cowboy times that made everybody into these weird, brainwashed zombie creatures. And of course, it wasn't just zombies either. Of course, we saw that they were deteriorating. They had all kinds of weird physical problems. He was spitting up bugs and shit like that. This is some creepy, some supernatural type stuff.
All right, I posted a link for a Spotify link. Last podcast on the left did a deep dive onto the Donner Party. If you guys are interested, like they go through some very gory details about what happened.
Dude, I am creeped out enough as it is right now. Maybe check that out later, guys. Put that on the put bookmark that shit, guys.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm not even kidding. Like they and like legit, there are several books. I forget the name of the book. I think it's like what happens beneath the stars is one of them. Is like the main source they used. If you want to check that out. And like I said, like just that detail made this movie 10 times better to me. Because it's a little artsy fartsy and kind of weird and just strange imagery. The movie is gorgeous. It's like
really nice
weird
to look at for sure.
Like amazing cinematography and everything like that. But the characters are kind of bland, and the acting's a little stiff. But adding that detail just improved the movie to me so much more, and it's just so creepy.
Yeah, I think a lot of this movie's horror vibe came from the fact that it was so surreal. It was kind of like kind of uncomfortable, sort of nightmarish, sort of like things are not quite right. Even the thing with our our heroes, quote unquote, the Tom and his two escorts, and how they sort of invaded her father's house and they're all kind of sleeping together. It was just some weirdness, dude. This whole thing was just very weird and uncomfortable. Yeah, Brian says here, she started to develop symptoms like the bleeding ear and lack of pain and spitting at bugs, but never turned completely. Yeah. Or, did she? We don't really know. All we know is that, she got saved from the ocean and was going to be like some kind of sacrifice, they said, and they sort of let her out into the world knowing that nobody would believe her. Kind of weird. Dude, the movie theater scene was so good. Yeah, it was just really creepy. The movie theater scene, of course. I'm telling you guys, if they were me and I was in a situation like that, just fucking play it cool, dude. Just be like, oh, I'm just one of you guys.
The grocery store scene where the woman walks in and she just walks into a group of people eating raw meat in the side of the building. I'm like, what is going on here? That is fucking creepy.
I love the scene where the woman got picked up in the red truck, and she was like, hey, you want to ride? She was like, all right, what the hell? That was a really uncomfortable scene.
Yeah, that was very, very strange, dude. I'm like, ugh.
Oh my god. Yeah, Caesar, that was the last film. Welcome aboard, by the way, Caesar. That was the last film of the night. It was a triple feature. We watched a film called Tormented. Dude, both the previous films were way more fun than this. This film was no fun at all. This
was more creep. This is a legit creepy film. But the first two, Tormented and Spider Baby, are like, those are drive-in, goofy, great movies. I love them to death. This one has a very, very different vibe, but I liked it.
Yeah,
still.
I liked all three.
Really
Definitely was a good way to kind of balance the night out. Kind of having two really kind of a fun, silly horror films. This one was just very, very oppressive in its atmosphere.
Yeah.
Brian says there was a ton of great shit in this movie, and the creep factor was set up very well, but it didn't really come together cohesively in the end. Yeah, I agree, Brian. I kind of am concerned though that like all the things that made it good were the things that were sort of, unusual. I kind of find it, I can hardly imagine how I would have done better to end it. Like, how do you end a movie like this in a way that's satisfying? It really kind of sets up for failure from the get-go. You kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to actually end in a way that was making any sense.
Like, the only reason it really clicked with me is because when he referenced the Donner Party, it clicked, and it just made me, like, all this stuff came rushing to me, like, all these little details I've read and researched about before, and that's what made it creepy to me.
Yeah, I think
like,
the whole scene was really good.
Yeah, so having this kind of cohesive like atmosphere around it was just made it just even creepier. As a movie on its own, if you don't have the context of that, it still works. But again, it's a little weak on the like story development side. The characters are a little weak. The movie itself is gorgeous, but like again, just having that detail really upped the creep factor for me and just made it so much like more effective as a movie to me.
Yeah, even me that doesn't know anything about the Donner Party, I feel like having that flashback really enhanced things a lot. We kind of got the hint early on in the film about the dark stranger, and to finally have some context on why they're all acting this way, even if it's not really like explains it all that well. It was still kind of nice to understand that it was some kind of curse from from some kind of dark evil from hundreds of years ago that at one point contacted humanity.
Yeah, the Donner Party's kind of glossed over as a kind of a blip on the radar when it comes to American history, but it's a very important part of American history because that was like how it showcased how difficult it was to be alive in the early parts of the 18th century.
Yeah,
like during frontier times, it illustrates how fucking easy it was for you to die. Like the life expectancy of a human being back then was 39 if you were lucky.
That's crazy.
that's the kind of the environment you lived through at that time. And so again, and then like that kind of urban legend creepiness of cannibalism attached to this made it even much more effective as a movie to me.
Apple says here, eat everyone. Apples, who are you trying to eat? Who in the chat would you guys eat? Me, personally, I'm going for Juna. Because it's a pleasure to have him here. It's very rare we have him here anymore. Having him in the chat, I feel like I want to keep him here with me forever, and I have to do that, maybe of consuming him physically.
I'm being cremated when I die because I do not want to come back as a zombie.
That makes sense to me, dude. It makes sense to me.
I'm not risking it one bit.
Juna says, is Invasion of the Body Snatchers public domain? I don't think so. It was, I'm sure I would have seen it by now on those lists I browsed to.
I don't believe so either. Both versions, there's actually 3 versions of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I don't believe they're public domain. I think the original 50s version is still licensed by, I don't think it's Universal, I think it's RCA. And then the 70s Invasion with Donald Sutherland is like, that's never going to be out of copyright. So that's going to be a whole nother different thing. I would recommend, if we can double check and see, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, I believe is public domain. It's one of my favorite 70s, late 60s, early 70s horror films. We should check that out and see if that's public domain, because I would love to watch that. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Brian,
but these were great picks.
They were. All three were really good.
Out of nowhere picks that I hadn't seen in it was really cool.
It was cool how, again, these are more recent than most films we watch on this channel. I usually watch things from the 30s and 40s and 50s, so it's kind of nice to get a change of pace. Brian was hoping Tom and the girl were going to turn and join the rest of the cult and just have it end that way. That would have been cool, Brian. You would have liked it if you're going to go that route with it. It would have been cool to maybe once they kind of get turned, maybe we can see things from their perspective and have the movie is very nightmarish in its imagery anyway, very unusual and surreal. It would have been cool to have them turn, and then maybe we see things from their perspective, maybe things make more sense, have that understanding of once they're inside the cult, then things sort of seem to make more sense maybe. Well, I was kind of disappointed. If I had to make one change at all, it would have been cool to have Tom go out and with more fanfare than just to have to sink unseen. I mean, I think it was maybe what they're going for, him being a main character, have him sort of throw a curveball at you and have him just kind of die from falling into the water after she stabbed him in the arm. That's kind of cool, I guess. But it would have been cool if something else, we'd seen a little bit more of that going on.
Yeah. If there's a sister film to this movie, I would put this like in comparison to David Cronenberg's Shivers.
Shivers,
If you've ever seen David Cronenberg's Shivers, it's an allegory for STDs, and it's a body horror because of course it's Cronenberg, but like it has a very very similar vibe to this. Like even to the point where like people like gather in groups and attack people in certain ways, you know. So the imagery was very very similar. So I would compare this to Cronenberg Shivers if you ever get a chance to watch that. That's not a public domain, so obviously we're going to be able to watch it together. But if you get a chance and you want something recommended very similar to something like this, I would recommend Shivers. It's a really really good horror film to go along with this.
Oh my god! All right, guys. Before we end the stream here, guys, it's been a hell of a fucking stream. Wow, what a triple feature! Pick of the night, Nero, you first.
It's got to be Spider Baby, dude. That was so great. It was so great to see Lon Chaney Jr. It was really cool to see Sid Haig in one of his early roles. I met my wife there. It's great.
Yeah,
it's some of the funniest dialogue I've ever seen. Some of the weirdest imagery you're ever gonna see in a movie, and like for that being late '60s, and they got away with what they got away with in that movie, what just takes the cake, you know.
Plus, it was freaky, dude. It was freaky.
If you had told me that was like a John Waters movie, I would like. That's how much effective in its weirdness it is. It's like so cool.
Brian agrees. Spider Baby free. If I'm gonna make my vote, do Spider Baby. I mean, it's definitely. I was reading about it before we streamed it tonight. It's gonna be a cult classic. I mean, having seen it now, you can see how it's like. Again, it should be required watching around Halloween time, dude. It should be like Rocky Horror, man. Like
I might stream that for Halloween. I
recommend it, dude.
You gave me an amazing copy of it, so I might just stream that with some friends and we'll watch it together on my stream.
You look good.
And show my weird little audience about that. That'd be kind of cool.
If you guys aren't following Nero, guys, please follow Nero. Twitch.tv/BrotherNeroFGC, guys. I'm going to put that in the chat one more time for you guys. Really cool channel. He's been streaming a lot more often lately. Might stream some Spider Baby later this month. He's doing Third Strike as well, of course, on Fight K2 and a bunch of other stuff. He does long plays, fighting games, all kinds of cool stuff.
It's spooky month, and since I have kind of a limited laptop, I went looking for something that would be kind of spooky. I'm going to do a basic bitch Halloween and do Resident Evil 2 Classic, you know, the 1998 version. But I'm also picked up Blood Fresh Supply on Steam. If you want something kind of like it's a Doom clone, but it's probably one of the best Doom clones you're ever going to see. And it's very, very spooky. So if y'all guys want to watch that, make sure to check in and follow me. And of course, Third Strike and Jazzy Circuit and all that jazz. So.
Oh man, what a fucking night, man. Those three films, again, what a roller coaster ride, dude. The first one was so goofy. Second one was very goofy, but also kind of, kind of creepy. And then we run things off with a film that was just, I'm going to have nightmares about that for sure, dude. Like, it was just so weird. It's one of those films, it was just so weird.
I'm legit going to go back and listen to the Donner Party episodes again of what I posted, just to get that context again, because it was so cool.
Dude, thank you again, Henry, for hanging out, man. What an awesome night.
Vencabot, that archer has double.
Oh, anytime, dude. I'm always available for when it comes to weird, gory shit. So, dude, you know me. I'll research whatever we have. I'll have something to talk about for everybody.
Dude, I appreciate that, man. Peace out, homie.
All right, boss man. You have a good night. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Y'all have a good night and good luck and enjoy your Halloween. Halloween's not canceled, fuckers.
It's not canceled, guys. All month long. October, Halloween month. Heard it here first. Peace out, Nero.
Peace out, guys. And in the words of my forefathers, JoJo is trash.
Oh my god. You missed a movie called Spider Baby Apples. It was great. I recommend watching it. Again, guys, check out Vencabot on the Internet Archive, archive.org. Just do a search for Vencabot. You'll find me there. I've got pretty much all of our public domain films we watched on there, uploaded in high quality. If I don't have them on my archive page, it's because it was already on the archive. That's where I found it. In this case, I already uploaded Spider Baby there, and this movie. I uploaded those both to archive.org. I think I found Tormented on there already. But it was a great film. I highly recommend Spider Baby if you haven't seen it yet. Super, super cool, guys. Oh my god. Yo, good night, Nero. Good night, Cow says. Good night, Three Venge. Good night, Brian. And Mark says, does Catherine count as a spooky game? I would say it's kind of spooky. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen enough footage to know it's kind of spooky. Indeed, Three Venge, Bakemonogatari on our Discord server, guys, this Sunday. If you guys like monsters, it's sort of like, I've kind of been surprised at how Halloween-ish Monogatari has been so far. I forgot that Monogatari was so kind of spooky in that way. It's sort of like a monster anime. Hence, I guess, Bakemonogatari. Yeah, I'll see you on Sunday, guys. You guys are on our anime club. If you guys aren't already part of the anime club, check out our Discord server, Vencabot.com. Check it out there. Before I actually end the stream, guys, I want to thank those people that make the channel possible. If you guys enjoyed tonight's stream like I did, then let's take a moment here to pay some respects to those that have helped out through patreon.com/Vencabot to help fund the channel, as well as our Twitch subs here. If you guys want to be a part of it, let's say you have a couple of bucks kicking around in your pocket every month, you want to put it toward a cause that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool anyway. Check out twitch.tv/Vencabot and use that subscribe button, or even better, check out patreon.com/Vencabot and use the little button there to help out for even $1. It goes a very long way. Thank you to the Black Knights on Patreon that help out for $15 a month and above. Wow, it's so generous. That's so generous. That's why I can afford this delicious pizza and gas in my car and groceries and stuff. Got a fridge full of Slim Fast right now, finally. No more hanging out and eating Lunchables on stream. Thank you to John Hernandez, Katie Alpha, Lawnmower Face, Mark, Remy, Sin Theory, and Salty Face. Thank you to Fearless Howls at $7 a month on Patreon. That's also extremely generous and super helpful. Thank you to Ash, Lethal Mazzara, Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Grey Gamer UK, Hubie Max, Michael Hinkle, MuneXP, and Wade Local. Thank you to the Shady Winners. That's $3 a month and above. That's actually worth more to the channel than the Twitch's $5 sub, believe it or not, because Twitch takes half of every sub, if you guys didn't know that. Thank you for the Amazon Prime sub, Juna. Glad you enjoyed it, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man. It's really a pleasure to have you. Always a pleasure seeing your name in the chat, dude. Hopefully life's been treating you halfway okay in these dark times. Yeah, thank you to the Shady Winners to help out for $3 a month. Because Twitch takes half of the $5 sub, that means it's only $2.50 to the channel, right? If you put in $5 through Twitch, only $2.50 that reaches the channel. Whereas for $3 on Patreon, the channel gets about $2.80, which is kind of nice. Thank you to Brendan Williams, that's 3Venge, Foul Miller, GK Live, Good Vibe City, Juna, Nam Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mum Blues, Rage Against Arcade. Thank you, Rage, for the help, man. I saw you come by the chat earlier. I'm sorry, we were so busy chatting with Nero at the time. Hopefully everybody find Night Rage. Thank you to Ricardo Garcia, Souptastic, Tony Basher, The Shend, and Toxic Vamp as well for being Shady Winners on Patreon. Thank you to the young guys. $1 a month goes a very long way, believe it or not. It buys me a sandwich every month. It's a huge boost for my morale. It's a huge way to help the channel out. It only costs you $1. Thank you to Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Donka, Dapper Don, Edward Kenneth Perez, Herb Durkin, I'm Troy Cruz, Kaiju, and Kenvinich.
Here we go.
Thank you to the Twitch subs as well, people like Zanzu, of course. Thank you to Big Nasty, Eboff the Chill, and Cruz, and Tree Tracer for being Fearless Havels here on Twitch. And thank you to the Shady Winners of the Amazon Prime free sub tier and the gift sub tier, and of course the $5 sub tier. Thank you to 423 Locked, Adrift Cheese 27, Architect 82, Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, Audrey Apples, Balls, Bashful, Ben Mighty, Blue Abs, Bonza, Bot, Vencabot, BrotherNeroFGC, Caveats, Change Me, what the fuck? Chumpit, Chulak, CPU3S, Danny Dante Gameplay, Decoy Mendes, Diaper to Gow, Digsucker, DJ God's Own, Docs, 3292, Eddie Greenheart, X Plus, First Opus, FPA Brian X, FPA Eddie, Garbage Jungle Style, Ghost Gallery, Glassjaw, 1984, Grey Gamer UK, Herb Durkin, Here Goes Nothing 9, QB, Hunted Thou, ICU 12, Il Murray, It's Loronico, J-Bomb 1901, Kaiju is Dead, Katie Alpha, Kevin 8951, Kyosuke, KG the Legend, Akuma is top tier, Lawnmower Face, Liko 4, Majin Zykor, Mince Icon, Moist Ovakin, Moth and FGC, Mr. Hawaiian Fur, Mutant Experience, Nacho Ugg, Neon Maya 4, Niggas Jones, Dice Templar, NYR 718, Omega Urian, Otake, Overlord Steve, 43S, Praetor 51, Raging Mage Sage, Real Yigan, Remy 0857, Rescue Ryan, Rydan, Roadkill 3S, Shogun Shady 85, Sin Theory, Slime Beheret, Sneak 8288, Soul Avenger 02, Spider Monkey, Sunny DFW, Task Force Files, Red Pandas, The Tonebox 3Venge, Tommy 2-Step TX, A Toxic Vamp, Turtle Truth 101, Yoga Brain 3S, and Iloni McSwagrelli. That's Iloni McSwagrelli. Thank you, dude, for your help. And thank you to all you guys for your help. Not only for, hanging out on Twitch every day and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com or following at Vencabot on Twitter, but for just, helping out every way you help out the channel, guys. It's been a crazy, about 4 years now I've been streaming. And believe it or not, guys, it feels like just yesterday we started doing Pizza and a Movie, but we've done, I think, close to fucking like 70 movies or some shit. We've watched so many films now. And it's always a pleasure to do this. It takes me a long time to set these up. It's a lot of research only involved, make sure that they're public domain, make sure I find ones that are high quality to watch. Whether it be in terms of their, their stories or just the fact they look nice. It's harder than you might think. But what a pleasure. Had some really great food tonight. Good friends. Oh, I'm ready to call it. I am exhausted. I am going to probably have nightmares tonight, but that's just the way it is when it's Halloween time. Good night, guys. Rest well. I will see you guys on Monday, or if you guys are part of the Anime Club, on Sunday. I'll see you guys then around 9:30. Anime Club, Vencabot.com. Bakemonogatari.